I know she was obsessed with Big. Very obsessed with Big. Hey y'all, my name is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my new series, Juicy Journals, and I'm going to be talking all about friendship green flags in Sex and the City. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch it. I'll either link it in the description box below or I'll put it somewhere on the screen, but be patient with me. I am new to editing, so I'm not the best, but please, it'll be somewhere. At least in the description box, I know how to put it there for sure. But on the screen, still working on that. So today I'm gonna just be doing my quick and easy skincare. I've already washed my face and now I'm just putting some moisturizer on while I talk to you guys about the friendship green flags in Sex and the City. Season 1, episode 2. In this episode, Carrie's friend, this guy named Barley or Barkley, whatever, was secretly recording women, and Carrie made sure she told Samantha about it when she kind of is interested. But the thing is, I kind of feel like Carrie should have done more. Now, I don't know what else she could have done. Maybe reported him something, because it was weird. Why are you secretly taping women? It's not weird. It's abusive and predatory, and they don't even know about it. But of course, Samantha wanted him to record her and felt disappointed when he didn't. But again, this was so inappropriate. He needed to be somewhere where they're watching him a few times a day. He needed to be someone needed to get a hold of him, because that was so inappropriate. And I don't know, it felt like Carrie should have done something more. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What else should Carrie have done other than tell Samantha because she was interested in him? He was a criminal behavior. That was the Snow Mucin, if you want to know. Okay, so I'm using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love this moisturizer. Season 1, episode 3. This is the time when Carrie's friend invites her to the Hamptons, and while the friend is out, her husband is there, and he's just letting himself be free in front of her, letting it all hang out for the world to see. And Carrie immediately tells her friend, and the friend wasn't really too happy. She kicks Carrie out, and it's like, at least your friend was honest and told you, and she told you right in front of your husband. It's not like she never told you. I feel like Carrie at least told you, but I mean, I guess what is a girl to do when your husband does something like that? It's like you almost kind of have to stop hanging out with the other friends, because that is very weird. Very, very weird. Your husband should not be doing that. That's inappropriate. So, but when Carrie gets back to her other friends, they're of course on her side and they stick up for her, and it's nothing like your friends are reaffirming that you were right and that was just weird and inappropriate, and your friend's husband should have never put you in that predicament. Another green flag is season 1, episode 4. This is when Charlotte's boyfriend at the time wants her to do something more sexually adventurous than she planned on it. Even though Carrie was going to somewhere important, she made sure to stop by, pick up her friend, and picked up all the girlfriends on the way, so that way Charlotte could have a support system, because it was a big decision. She really liked this guy, but she also was didn't want to betray herself, and they were really supportive. Carrie really put her big event with Big to the side, and you all know she was obsessed with Big, very obsessed with Big, so she put that to the side, and I felt like that was a really sweet friendship moment. And that's what friendships are made of. That's what community is all about. It's when those things happen. Yes, sometimes we don't agree with our community, negative things happens, but when sweet things like that, when somebody puts a big event to the side for you, you know it's a real one. Season 1, episode 5. This is when Amelita was low-key trying to hook Carrie up because she noticed Carrie was poor. Rewind back to when they're paying for shoes. The clerk is like, Carrie, your credit card company said for us to do this, and clips the card, and they want to talk to you. But Amelita comes up, pays for the shoes. Carrie's grateful. She's happy to see a friend that she hadn't seen in a really long time. And Carrie kind of goes on and says, yeah, I'm poor right now. So Amelita, being a good friend, sets her up with these different guys. And one of them ends up leaving $1,000 on the nightstand for her when he leaves. And Carrie thought they were just having an emotional connection. She didn't really understand what Amelita was doing. But Amelita was kind of looking out, whether Carrie agreed with it or not, whether anybody agrees with that or not. But Amelita was like, my friend's poor and I need to help her. She was helping her. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Should Amelita have been forward about it? Yes, she should have. But I guess in her own way, maybe she thought she was helping her friend who was poor and couldn't afford some nice shoes. And it's like, you need to be able to afford nice shoes. You should be able to buy nice shoes. Carrie also ends up sharing the wealth with her friends by inviting them to come have breakfast at that fancy hotel, and everybody enjoyed it. So everybody was sharing the wealth there. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Anua sunscreen. I try to use mineral sunscreen as much as possible. So season 1, episode 10. This is where they go to their friend's baby shower. And the woman's name was Lainey. When Charlotte is there, she's so happy. She brings a really nice gift. You know, things are going well until Lainey tells Charlotte like that the baby's name that is going to be Shayla if it's a girl. And Charlotte is immediately upset because she's like, hold on, that was supposed to be my daughter's name. Like, you stole my daughter's name. She was really upset by that. And Miranda came up, immediately noticed that her friend was not happy, and was like, what happened? And I think it's so important that your friends are able to kind of notice when you're not happy, when you're happy, when you're sad. Like, you're able to do that body language without talking, nonverbal body language with your friends. You're able to kind of communicate distress or happiness without even having to say a word. So as soon as she noticed that Charlotte was angry or upset, she says, you know, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And Charlotte immediately says, she stole my baby name. And Samantha immediately stood up for her and they left. Like, that's how you be a friend. Stand up for your friend, be on your friend's side. If you don't agree with a friend or you feel like a friend has done something wrong, you can always call them in later. That's how you support your friend when someone's done them dirty. Season 1, episode 11. Carrie farts in front of Big and he laughs, makes fun of her, and she is not enjoying this. Like, she is so distressed, which is crazy. I'm like, oh my god. Like, how old were they? Still afraid about farts? I don't know. Wow, my skin looks really good. What do you guys think? And if you guys want links to these products, I'll give them to you. So Carrie farts in front of Big. Miranda's really supportive, trying to reassure her. Samantha was like, no girl, that was nasty, but let me show you how you can make him forget about it. And I felt like that was cute. You know, one friend was really supportive and, you know, trying to reassure you, whatever. But the other friend was like, hey, this is my honest opinion, but here's how to fix it. So they are both providing support from very different points of view. They're very supportive from different ways. Like, and that's what it is. Like, you have different friends and everybody's gonna be different in their response, but being supportive is the most important. Now, she was scared to tell Charlotte, and I could see why. Charlotte's a little bit more prim proper, and so she never told Charlotte about it. She felt like Charlotte would judge her, which is kind of a little bit sad. You can't be your full true self with your friend. So yeah. Season 1, episode 12. This is when Miranda goes to church with Carrie to spy on Big because Big did not want her going to church with his mom. Miranda has really been shown on the show to be kind of an atheist, so I thought that was really cute that she pushed down all her things she didn't agree with, but she went there to support her friend in her delusion. You know, sometimes we have to just be girlfriends and go back to our childhood days and do silly fun things, you know, together, like support the cause. Even if you don't agree with it or you feel like it's silly, then go out there, get with your friend, and, you know, do something silly. It might be fun. And later on in the episode, like, Carrie does a big scene. Bible falls off from the top where she was sitting, and she ends up meeting up with Big later, and she tells Miranda, go ahead and leave, it's okay, I'm good. But Miranda ends up not leaving because she noticed that Carrie wasn't good. So again, those nonverbal cues that you're able to show your friend that, hey, I need you, hey, I could use your support, but you don't say anything because you're like, oh, I'm fine, but your friend notices and they stick by you. So love that. Season 2, episode 1. This is kind of like starting the new season with showing Carrie, you know, still sad over the breakup with Big, but her girlfriends coming to her home, coming to support her, coming to get her out of the funk, to have fun, even though she's sad. They're like, you know, don't stay home and rot, come out with us, have fun, get some sunlight. You guys know vitamin D is very important. Getting sunlight and seeing sun every day is really important for your mental health on an everyday basis, but even more so when you're having a bad day. They go to the baseball game, they have their libations, and they just have a lot of fun. So I'm going to be using the Tatcha Kisu lip mask. It's a Japanese peach lip jelly. I love this. This is my second bottle of it. So another friendship green flag in season 2 episode 1 is when Miranda goes off on them and tells them, you guys, all you guys do is talk about boys, boys, boys. Like, we're just now 7th graders, but we have more money in the bank. That's all you guys do. You guys only talk about boys. Da 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 da. Miranda goes off on them and she leaves. She said, call me when you guys talk about something new. And she leaves them feeling sad about themselves there. And I feel like that was shady. But later on in the season, when Carrie needed a listening ear, Miranda actually comes back and, you know, kind of apologizes for what she's done, because she runs into her old love who was with the person they left her for. They were holding hands together. She was like, oh wow, I understand what it means now to have your heart broken. Yeah, you shouldn't have to go through it to understand, but at least she was able to come back and apologize for everything. It's important to come back. It's important to own up on the things you've gotten wrong, especially in friendship. You're not going to be perfect. No one expects you to. But when you realize you're wrong, or when you listen to your friends who said you're wrong, it's important to reflect and come back and kind of discuss it. It's important, you know, to have that openness with your friends. And lastly, the friendship green flag that is so important is that they really we're always going out together, out to eat, out to get libations, power walking, whatever the case may be. They were always hanging out together. And community is so important for the soul. It's important that we all get together and spend time with each other, especially as girlfriends. So I really love to see that they were always out together, had their cute fashions on, and just hanging together, spending time. I think that's really important. It's like a live journal. When you hang out with your friends, you get together and you debrief, you spend time together, you know, talk about the things that are important to yourself freely. You get to discuss those things that are of importance to you. Yeah, so it's important to be able to express yourself freely with your friendship and your loved ones. So let me know, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with my friendship green flags? Like, are there any other ones that I may have missed during season 1 and kind of early season 2? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.